What's going on, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising? We're going to be taking a look at your messages from now until the end of 2025, so last half of the year. I'm going to be covering overall energy, love, singles, current relationship, ex if you're inquiring, as well as financial, entrepreneur, business, career, your personal growth lesson, and advice from spirit. Please do make sure to check your Sun, Moon, and Rising signs so you can get a full overview of the general messages. Please note that this is a general reading, so you may not resonate. Take what you do resonate with and leave the rest, and do like and sub, put your energy into my channel. Let's get right into it. Alrighty, so the overall energy is going to be the Ace of Wands reversed. You're feeling uninspired, maybe even burnt out, and typically the fire that you use to build and get things done, well, it's flickering out right now, okay? So this could be due to delays, setbacks, and maybe even lack of direction. Don't panic. This is not the end. This is just recalibration. Spirit's putting you on pause for a reason. Something new is trying to enter your life. So Libra is all about partnership, balance, and fairness. You're being asked to create equilibrium in your connections and within yourself. New energy is coming in, but you need to drop what's draining you. All right, so if you're single and wondering about love, I actually do see someone coming in that you know from the past. And I don't think this is a relationship. This could have been like maybe a coworker, an old childhood friend, a family friend, or just a friend, period, that you never got romantic with. I do see them coming back into your life. And I think maybe you've been feeling a little lonely, Cappy, and there's going to be an opportunity to reconnect with them romantically. However, I think this is going to keep you in an old cycle. You're going to have to make a decision. Do you want to stay in an old cycle because maybe you're lonely and you just want someone? You want the illusion of not being alone? There's a reason that you're alone right now for the last half of the year. And I think it's because you need to, first of all, learn to balance yourself, and you need to learn exactly what you want in a partner. You need to be really clear about that, because if you're making decisions based on comfort and loneliness, well, that's not going to be what's truly right for you. So do you want to move forward with your life, or do you want to kind of stay stuck? And it seems with the overall energy, like a lot of Cappies are feeling stuck right now. Stuck and drained. Right, so those inquiring about a current relationship that is having problems. The problem is there has been talks of marriage, but one of the people in the relationship, either you or your partner, is very much so not sure. Perhaps never wanted to get married, never saw themselves as married, and this has caused a lot of issues on both parts. Actually, I'm thinking this is you. I'm thinking that your partner has been asking about marriage and more long-term commitments and serious commitments. And I think that they have basically threatened you to end this relationship because they want marriage. They want more of a commitment from you. So you have been up at night torn over this because I think you really love this person, but you just never saw yourself as a domesticated person, as someone that has wanted marriage. And you don't even know if it is something that you want now. But I will let you know that this person will leave you because that is what they want. So you really, over the next couple months, need to figure out what it is that you do want, because if you guys can't get on the same page, then you do need to let them go. And you need to really also think about, well, why are you so scared of marriage? Is it because your parents split up when you were young? Like, you need to delve into the reasons of why you don't want it, because I'm really seeing a lot of love for this person. If you don't want it, that's fine, but you need to walk away. This person is not going to wait around for you. I think that once you do some really deep thinking and going into the matter, you will see that marriage is really going to be no different than how the relationship is now. This is what your partner really needs. I think you're just so worried about like the term of marriage, even though you know this is the person that you want. I do see you more inclined, and maybe you guys will even end up breaking up. But if that does happen, I see you realizing like, oh my God, I'm going to lose this person. And I see you moving towards them and letting them know that you are going to marry them. You want this with them. And I see that outcome ending in a lot of happiness. Four of Wands is here again. And I think that they will accept your offer. I do see them breaking up with you because I think you won't be able to make up your mind, or at first you'll be hard-headed and just refuse to marry, and then they're going to hit the road. But this is, I mean, I think this is your person. And so it's really going to upset you. So if you want to avoid them breaking up with you, then you better start getting to thinking before that happens, or really getting right with yourself. And I think that this has to do with healing childhood trauma. So that's what I got for you. Alrighty, so Cappy's inquiring about a past person. I do see them coming towards you. They are going to offer a new opportunity, And if you still want them and want to make things work, the Sun card and the World, okay? So they have been really working on themselves. The issues that you had in the relationship that were their issue, they've been working on them. They have been putting in the work. They've had their judgment day. They've realized these things about themselves that they needed to work on, and they have done that. And they have realized that you are their person and they want a fresh start with you. You are their sun. You are their happiness. I do think that this person is coming to you with good faith, good intentions, and I think there is a lot of happiness here. But if you're going to accept this new start with them, you need to work on yourselves too. It's never one person, so make sure that you're both meeting each other halfway. I can assure you they have put in the work. Have you put in the work on the issues that they had with you? Can you guys compromise? It's going to take two people meeting at the same level and both 50 and 50, both putting in the work. They're willing to put in the work. So it just depends if you are. And if you are, happiness. All right, Cappies that are in business, an entrepreneur, or wondering about finances. It looks like you're being fully asked to step into your leadership era, but you are kind of second guessing yourself and you're doubting whether you're there yet. This could be financially or this could be personally. I think that maybe you're feeling like success is just out of your reach, just out of your grasp, and that your independence or wealth is potentially slipping away. You're still grieving past financial mistakes, and because of that, you have been pulling away. You've been kind of wishy-washy. You have been unsure, and that's totally unlike you. It's time to come out of the cave. It is time to be visible, and it's time to believe in yourself. It's time to step into that fire energy, that King of Wands, bold, passionate energy. There's no reason to doubt yourself. Let go of regret and realize that you're not stuck. You are being called to lead over the next couple months. All right, so in regards to a job or a career, it looks like there's something very unhealthy going on in the work environment right now. It could be toxic coworkers, it could be burnout, codependency with a boss, or even your own internal belief systems around success. You're feeling really chained and you're becoming aware of that. And that is the first step to breaking the chains. Likely you have recently had, or you will have coming up shortly, some kind of altercation or recent argument, betrayal, or loss of trust in the workplace, and you have wanted to quit. Like, you have wanted to walk away. The situation hasn't been fully resolved and there's a lot of tension there and resentment hanging in the air. I think you're wanting to move on and leave this job, but for whatever reason you're holding on, whether that be financially, it's like a comfort zone for you. You're hesitating on what's next. You don't want to leave what's familiar. But Spirit is letting you know the reason you're feeling this way is because it is time to evolve. You need to start planning your exit. I think you've outgrown this environment and it absolutely is time to move on. Your values and what you want no longer lie within this job. So don't fear the unknown. You're being guided towards something more aligned. So just start planning that exit. At least start looking at other jobs. Start applying for other jobs. That's the first step, because you can't get something if you're not even applying. So update that resume and start looking, because something more in alignment with the current state that you are in and your growth is coming for you, but you need to start taking the first step. Spirit will help you, but you got to take some action. Personal growth lesson for the last half of the year. We have the Hierophant here. Okay, so it's time to reconnect with your personal code of ethics, spiritual beliefs, and even revisit things you used to consider sacred. You need to yourself become the teacher. Your voice matters and your wisdom have really been having to defend your beliefs, defend your energy, and defend your space over the last little while. And you're not meant to back down. You've earned the position that you are in, and now Spirit wants you to hold that with conviction. You are learning to honor tradition without becoming rigid, and you're going to be learning how to build something real without letting others poke holes in your boundaries. So get those boundaries clear. This isn't about fighting to be right. This is about knowing who you are and choosing not to shrink for anyone. Oracle card, it is okay to say no. So say no, baby. Don't do things or say yes to things because you feel like you have to. For the last half of the year, no is the answer for you. So final advice from Spirit. Spirit is urging you to get crystal clear about what you want, because the time for illusions is over. You know exactly what you want, so stop acting confused. You know damn well what you want. Your soul is calling you, begging you into alignment with a decision, a person, or a path, okay? The Seven of Pentacles is also here. Patience will pay off, but you need to plant the right seeds. So no more distractions, no more emotional detours, okay? It is go time. 777. Have you been seeing 777, or you're gonna start seeing it, okay? Pay attention. This is confirmation to move forward with your purpose. All right, Capricorn, I do hope that this reading did help you. If this resonated, let me know in the comments down below, and good luck with the rest of 2025.